is going on, Aquarius? Welcome back to my channel, Elevate Your Energy. It's Jazzy, your favorite Cali reader, as well as your eclectic spiritual consult, I should say. So this is going to be a week ahead reading for you guys. As always, my readings are timeless unless otherwise specified. So, as well as these readings are general in nature, meaning they're not going to resonate with all of you, nor are they meant to. So please take what applies, leave the rest for someone else. All right. What else? God, I feel like there's so much to catch up on. I'm cycling today. Okay, it's full moon. I'm cycling, so I'm the heating pad is doing its thing right now. The heating pad is heating. What else? So for those of you, I have a new offering. I have actually a few listings that I put on my Gumroad page that I feel like all y'all should really check out. But especially for those of you that would like a reading but maybe strapped for cash, I have a new offering. It's called a You Call It tarot reading, and it's basically you donate what you can with a $4.44 minimum. So whatever you can donate at that rate or more, then whatever you feel like it's worth, whatever you can, that is for that. So yeah, so for those that are interested, feel free to reach out, or you can, like I said, go on my Gumroad and book your energy exchange there. And yeah, so I'm excited. So yeah, see what's going on for my aquas for the week ahead. And for those that are in Cali like myself, I'm not experiencing the fires directly, but it's close enough. It's close enough for comfort. And I'm just like, damn, so for any of those that are experiencing any of that, I'm sending out so much love, support, strength, optimism, all the things that are necessary to navigate through this new timeline that I feel like a lot of us are stepping into at this time. All right. So Aquarius, the sign that you guys either are seeing or should be looking out for the week ahead, we have rainbow at the bottom. Okay. So it's giving me energy of storms being over, right? Especially, like I said, for those of you who are or have experienced stuff with, the fires in LA. Especially stepping into this full moon. We just had the 111 portal on the 11th. Today is a full moon as I'm recording this. So for those of you that have been going through it, okay, things have been maybe really dark. It's like the storm is over now. It's like things are about to, even if, it just feels like maybe things in life have been really dark, it feels like that's about to change. Okay. It feels like, especially for those of you that are seeing rainbows, that have been seeing rainbows, or even if it's not like in the sky literally, but just seeing that rainbow color, that is letting in your indication, letting you know, especially if you have been seeing that or you do see that going into the week ahead whenever you see this video, that is your indication that things are getting better, things are getting easier. So even if your physical 3D eyes have not yet observed, right, the shift of things transitioning from challenging to ease and coolness, calmness, it will. Okay, just hold steadfast that things are aligning exactly where they need to. All right. So the card that came out for you, Aquarius, is Cardinal. Okay, so some of you may be seeing cardinals, whether it's the feminine or the masculine. I've learned that the red one is the male and the brown one is the female. Okay, so if that helps, it lets you, gives you a better indication for those of you that are seeing cardinals or will be seeing those coming into the week ahead, then, you'll know if it's the masculine energy speaking to you or the feminine energy. So masculine and feminine, blah, blah, masculine and feminine, duality, teamwork, unity, love, connections coming together. So some of you may be meeting someone new, you may be calling someone in. This person could definitely be someone that comes on the other side of a breakup or a divorce or something like that. Now, what just came through to me, which feels very fucking specific, I don't ever get messages. I'm gonna say never. Obviously, I can't never say never, but I rarely get messages like this. For some of you, this is very cryptic, but very telling. Some of you are gonna have a rainbow baby. Some of you, that is what this is indicating. That some of you are either already pregnant with the rainbow baby or you will be, like, very soon. Some of you may be finding that out in the week ahead. If any of that applies, please let me know. I just love being able to connect the dots and being like, oh shit, it's just nice to know who your messages are reaching, that are accurate, that are honest, that are beneficial to them. Like, it's just good to know that your efforts actually make a fucking difference. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. fidelity, faithfulness, loyalty, message of comfort after a loss, relational harmony, detach, don't fear death, good luck, message or warning about your partner, boundaries, carpe diem. So those are all, different indications that this cardinal message could be indicating for some of you. Okay. So those of you that have been maybe having difficulties within your relationship, this could also be again an indication of that coming to an end. Okay. Followed by the 333 as well as infinity. Okay. With water after that, like I said, it feels like a water birth. Some of you maybe again having water baby because again, the threes represent creativity, creation, new starts. Okay. Like, and that's where babies are made in the womb space. That's the chakra of creativity, the chakra of manifestation. I'm just saying. So some of y'all are definitely having a rainbow baby, or you will be. So something to, keep your eye out, peeled out for. All right. Let's see what else for Aquarius spirit. Some of you, it may not even be, a rainbow baby. Some of you just may be finding out you're pregnant. Okay, that could also be what this is. Is that some of you maybe have recently done some things, maybe had some makeup, fun time, right? And you're gonna find out you're pregnant. If you are, I want to know. I want to know. I would be like, Jazz, you told me, girl. You told me. You're the first one to tell me I was pregnant. Like, let me know. So we have time for a nap, and that came in reverse. Interesting. So it feels like this is, really, I guess, not the time to. I'm hearing rest on your laurels. We have come to the edge on the bottom of the deck. So, it doesn't feel like a period of rest though. Okay, it feels more just like a period of, you know, forward progression, getting things done. Okay. Some of you, if there is some type of, if, for those of you that have experienced some type of a loss of any sort or any type, oh, why'd it go off? Bruh, where's my heat? I need my heat right now. For those of you that have experienced any type of loss, what I'm getting is it's positioning you for a new chapter, for a new timeline. For some of you, that is exactly what the fires are indicating, especially those of you that are in LA or have been, directly affected or impacted by the fires in LA. This is your indication. Look, like I said, this is Ace of Swords at the bottom, breakthrough. Like I said, stepping into a new timeline. Some of you are being positioned to step into a new timeline. Okay. Now, some of you who are single, okay, this could also be an indication of some type of risk that some of you are thinking about taking or you're being guided to take. By doing so, let's say, for example, it's taking a new job. Or let's say, for example, it's um, traveling, right? Taking a trip, going on a vacation, whatever that is. That's where you're going to meet this person. Some of you are going to meet your divine counterpart in travel or while you're, out of your normal state or city or country, whatever that is, right? Some of you may meet this person abroad. Others of you just may meet them, like I said, out of your own home city, out of your own hometown, wherever you live, right? Outside of that. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Spirit, what's going on for the week ahead? What is going on for my Aquas? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. So this is about equal give and take. Okay. This is about giving and receiving, equal reciprocity. Okay. That's a very good, it's a good start. Okay. This is also about, this is also a card of karma, meaning the energy you put out is what you get back as well. Okay. So this is something to keep in mind that it feels like I said, some of you, Aquariuses have been really maybe going through it. And like I said, it's about to get easier. And this is for some of you, another confirmation. Of the support that some of you have been asking for, the help that some of you have been needing, even if it's not financial. For some of you, it is. Some of you, it's definitely on the financial front, the material front. Others of you, it's not. It's just simply, getting the support that you need when you need it. Okay. But others of you that have been asking for help in some type of way, you're receiving that. Okay. And that's again where, like I said, things for those of you where things have been difficult, it's like you're about to see very, very soon that you're being prepared. You're being prepared to take some sort of risk, to take some sort of leap, to, do something different, something you've asked for. Okay. This is something you've created essentially. You've co-created with the universe. Okay. And this is also an indication what I was getting earlier that came back to me. Thank you, Spirit, is that for some of you, this could be a maternal or it could be a paternal or maternal figure. Okay. That's coming through, letting you know like they're here to help you. For some of you Aquarius, it's like it could be a mother figure. I'm getting a grandfather figure. Okay, take it as it applies. But some of you have been getting indications. Could definitely be a parent as well. Okay, where they're with you at this time. They're helping you in some type of way. Okay. So this is not the time for you to rest on your laurels, or like I said, kind of like kind of just, you know, this is a time to like get ready to get shit done. This is a time to like prepare to take that risk, prepare to do that thing that you've been maybe putting off or that has been difficult, right? But what else I was getting with this that just came back to me that, you know, it kind of took me somewhere else is for some of you that could be happening too, right? But this is giving me an indication of, for those of you that have lost someone or recently lost someone, or just still really having a hard time processing the transition of someone, this is the letting you know that death is not real. Okay, we already talked about that in this card, right? Where did it say don't fear death, right? Message of comfort after a loss. So like I said, some of you who've maybe been really going through it after some type of a loss of some sort, this is your indication that, you know, them letting you know. I feel like this is whatever being or ancestor this is for you, Aquarius, whoever I'm connecting with, this is your indication letting you know, they're letting you know that they're okay. Okay, this is your indication letting you know that they made it over to wherever they were heading. They made it to the other side, as we like to call it, right? We don't really know if that's where they're going, right? We just go with what we're told or what we're guided, what our, you know, spirit team gives us, but we haven't been there personally in this lifetime to actually say, you know, at least a lot of us haven't, right? So but going off of, you know, what we can, you know, say that we know is basically that energy never dies. It lives on forever. It's infinite, right? And so this is also indication that your abundance is infinite, okay? Meaning that you're never not provided for. You're never, you don't have to ever go without unless you choose to, okay? That's always going to be your choice. So we also had the Queen of Swords that came out. So interesting. Some of you, this definitely may be some sort of truth, okay? Some sort of you know, idea that some of you are having. This could definitely be support coming through because of an idea that you have. Okay. Um, this could also be, you guys, I feel like some of you may be guided to reach out first to someone for some type of support to help you maybe like get rid of things, declutter your space. Especially if someone has transitioned, you may ask for help to remove, you know what I'm saying, that energy by way of the belongings, things left behind. I'm not saying, you know, to like do that to forget about somebody, but it, you know, where if it's guided, if it feels like it applies, sometimes, you know, it is beneficial to, you know, not keep certain items that are energetically tied to someone who's no longer here in your space. Okay, it's not always good to keep those things in your space, like, you know, especially your creative space where you have money, things like that, you know. And that's, like I said, it's you know, a guided thing. It's personal, it's situational. It's not always going to apply to every person, you know, that transitions or whatever. But like I said, if you're being guided to get rid of things or, you know, remove certain things from your space, especially like I said, if that applies where someone has transitioned off the planet, then, you know, like I said, some of you are being asked to maybe step out of your comfort zone and ask for support, ask for help, even if it's just to talk. Okay, some of you, this has nothing to do with maybe um physically getting rid of things. For some of you it is, but for those that that doesn't apply, this is can also definitely be about asking for help. Okay, asking for the support that you need. And that was another message that I just got on the tail end of Capricorn's reading. So if you have Capricorn placements, you want to check out reading. But this just feels like I said, an energy of um the help that you need, you may have to ask for. Okay, Capricorn, that was definitely a message that came out specifically. It said ask for help. Okay, that's coming through um intuitively for you, Aquarius. Okay, so some of you may be being asked, you know, told to ask for help. Okay, this isn't the time to maybe give up. This is not the time to quit. It feels like some of you are really being pushed to, it feels like your limit, being pushed to the edge of some sort, and you're being asked to take your rightful place at that edge, because it's not to, you know, ensue fear. It's not to kill you or hurt you or anything like that, right? But the coming to the edge is, you know, it's your indication that it's time. It's time for that next step. It's time for that next chapter, the next phase, um, you know, whatever that is for you. So let's keep going. This is why I normally pre-shuffle, because when I get channeling, it's you know, I forget about the cards. So let's see what else there for Aquarius. Ooh, Four of Cups. Okay. So some of you may be finding, and this is a whole different message. Okay. Oh, don't take it if it applies. Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just giving you what I'm getting here, and I'm just being real. Like I said, this does not apply to everyone. Some of you, okay, maybe have had an inkling, like intuitive nudge of some sort that your partner may be cheating. For some of you, that is the case. Some of you know this, but you didn't have proof, and um, it feels like you like it will reveal itself, and it's gonna cause some sort of disappointment. Some of you, it's gonna make you feel rejected, or you may end up rejecting this person. Like however you know that translates. That's, like I said, not for everyone, but some of you, that is what's happening here as well. That for some of you is the warning that came earlier about the warning about your partner. Like I said, it's not for all of you. Some of you, though, this is your indication about not sleeping. Don't sleep on this information. Don't sleep on the warnings that Spirit is giving you. Okay? Especially if it feels like someone's, you know, this person's doing something at nighttime. All right. I guess I ran out of space. So my bad, Aquarius. Picking up where we left off. So let's get an overall outcome. So like I said, some of you may be finding something out about your partner that is going to be disappointing. You're not going to be happy about it. You're going to maybe find out that they've been giving their time, energy, loving, whatever, money to someone else, somewhere else. Okay. Some of you maybe, like I said, already had an inkling of this. You may have already known, but didn't have proof, maybe couldn't prove it, didn't have evidence. Okay. Some of you, like I said, may be guided to not, you know, something about nighttime. That's what I was talking about not sleeping, or someone maybe doing something at nighttime. Look, Two of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? This is that juggling energy. That's that you know, having an option, having a choice type of energy. Okay. Now that's one message. Temperance. This is about patience, balance. Okay. So this is about taming the beast. I know that's normally like a strength card message, but that's what I'm getting here with this Temperance card. Is it's a more of a like, let me alchemize, let me transmute this energy. Let me turn my anger into, you know, my anger and rage, or whatever you may be feeling about, you know, what this is. Like I said, if that's the message for those that applies, how do I like, you know, allowing yourself to receive how to transmute that energy. Okay. How to allow yourself to use the anger, the rage, frustration, whatever it might be, for your benefit. Okay. Now, others of you, where, like I said, that doesn't apply, this is also giving me an energy of, like I said, where those of you who are maybe getting some type of support coming in, some of you are being asked to not let your pride make you turn it down. Okay. Because it feels like Spirit is sending support in to help some of you rebalance yourself financially, to maybe put things back into balance for you in some type of way where it's been out of balance, and some of you may end up rejecting it or turning it down in some type of way, out of, you know, fear or out of pride. Like, you don't want to feel like a charity case. I get it, right? But I feel like Spirit is trying to, you know, support your journey at this time. Okay, trying to support your healing in some type of way, maybe heal your finances. Right? Healing isn't always about emotions and shit like that. Healing comes in all different forms, but all different things. So let's go ahead and clarify this energy, because it's getting interesting. It's like, I don't know where it's going, guys. I don't know where it's going. Let's see. For my aquas. Still good. Cool. All right. Clarify the Six of Pentacles, please, for my aquas. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So this could definitely be tied to your legacy of some sort. Some of you, like I said, are getting some type of support, some aid, maybe receiving some sort of benefits. This could also be beneficiary benefits. I'm hearing inheritance of some sort that some of you may be getting. And it kind of sucks, because it feels like this is something that for some of you have manifested, but in the way that it's come, like the sacrifice that's required to get it is not what you wanted. And that's why they say it's so important to be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. That's part of it. But it's also, on the flip side, the sacrifice, meaning the things that we need to sometime allow to leave our life to make room for this new thing. It's not always going to come in the way that we think. Meaning that, like, if you're asking for a new relationship, it's not always going to come in the way of another person leaving your life. Sometimes that is the case, right? But sometimes, if let's say if it's money, sometimes a person will leave to make room for that money. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's not going to always, you're not going to always have to sacrifice the same thing, of the like, right? It could definitely be different. So some of you, like I said, are maybe losing something, not, or at least it may feel like a loss to you. Okay. Two of Wands. I feel like my fan blew that in reverse, to be honest with you. But this is again about a choice. Okay. Choosing a path, choosing to leave something behind to go in a different direction. Okay. But it did come in, it, kind of like afterwards flipped in reverse. So I'm not really sure how, Spirit, how do you want me to take this? Leave it upright or in reverse? Okay. I'm hearing in reverse. So for some of you, this is also about, maybe if this has to do with, like, say, a person who, um like I said, you found out something you don't want to know, you don't want to see, you don't want to believe, whatever that is, right? Some of you, it may be putting you in this energy this week of needing to make a decision, and some of you may not know what decision to make. You're being asked to be real with yourself. Okay, with this Queen of Swords, this is being asked to, um you're being asked to use your logic over your heart. Okay, use your mind over emotion, mind over matter in the situation. Okay, and that is what's going to help you decide. And it may, yes, it may be disappointing, it may be daunting for some of you, but it feels like at the end of the day, it's rebalancing things. Okay, the choice is always yours, as always, but it does feel like on the other side of this, given the other positive cards that we've gotten, right, there's healing that is on the other side of this, there is restoration on the other side of this, there's balance on the other side of this. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of, how you choose to define this experience. How do you choose to define what this is, right? What this is for you, what it means. Okay, if you decide that this is terrible and it's the worst thing that ever happened to me, you're right. However, on the flip side of that, if you decide that, you know what, this is benefiting me no matter what the fuck it feels like, you're also very correct. And that, for me personally, that's the perspective I choose in situations like that, where it can feel really painful and detrimental in the moment. There's so much more that is to not only be learned but gained on in that process, on the other side of that, the wisdom, the knowledge, the experience, the karmic, cycles closing, right? The shedding of old layers, old versions, right? We're stepping into the year of the snake. We're not technically in the full year yet, which is in March. However, we are coming into the year of the snake, which is about major endings, transformations, death, rebirth, clearing out the old, making room for the new, all the things alike. Okay, let's clarify the Four of Cups. Spirit, why is that here for Aquarius? Oops. Princess of Cups. So that's the Page of Cups in traditional tarot. Okay. So for some of you, this can be an apology. Some of you, you may be, like I said, catching someone up in something, and you have the option on whether or not you want to stay or go. But it feels like there may be an apology that needs to be had. Some of you, this person is going to apologize. Like I said, if it's like a cheating situation or something like that, some of you, this person is going to apologize, but you may reject it. I'm just being honest. Some of you may definitely reject this person's apology, or their attempt, their peace offering to want to start over. You may end up rejecting it. And some of you, I don't really know Aquariuses to be petty, but I'm picking up a petty ass energy here, where some of you may end up choosing, you may decline their apology, but instead just choose to get your lick back. I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't, but just know that, what people do is their karma, how we respond is ours. So I'm not saying that, what I'm saying? Some people don't believe in karma at all, right? But it's, to each his own with, how you feel like you need to move. That's why for me, with certain things, especially if it's really painful, I always do divination first. I will pull cards if I need to, or have someone else pull cards for me if I need to, if I'm too close to the situation to make a proper um grounded, balanced decision or choice, right? If there's something I feel like there, but I can't place it because I'm too close to the situation. um I, like I said, I do my best to work that through myself before I make any choices. Okay. So it's just something to consider, okay, before you decide to take karma into your own hands, okay, and it potentially backfire. Just, keep that in mind. So let's see. Clarify the Two of Pentacles, Spirit. Why is that here for Aquarius? So what else I was getting though on another way different note here is that some of you Aquarius is, like I said, are either coming into union with someone that some of you are going to build a legacy with, okay, and some of you may be on the fence about it. You may be on this, look, hierophant at the bottom. You see what I'm saying? So it's giving me that, that could definitely be marriage vibes, okay, contracts, commitments, okay, something that some of you um may for some of you this is someone. Ooh, for some of you this is someone who from your past, maybe you rejected them before, maybe they rejected you, and they're coming back wanting to apologize now because they see you're in a different place. Some people can feel energetically when you're on the horizon or on the brink of like a major manifestation. They can see that, they can feel that. So that could be, again, if this is someone like coming back around that maybe didn't choose you before that wants to choose you now, I would be mindful. Okay. If that applies, this person is still in that juggling energy. If that's where they were before, where they couldn't choose between you and someone else, nothing has changed with that. Okay. So it's just, this person just wants another opportunity, it feels like, to basically have fun passionately, if you catch my drift, if you pick up what I'm putting down. Okay. It doesn't feel like this person has changed, or at least when it comes to that. So they might apologize to you, right? Especially if they can tell, like, damn, I know I made a mistake with Aquarius. Like, I can see they're about to level the fuck up and leave me behind. Shit, let me hurry up and get back in before they do it, right? If you can gauge that in a person, you can identify that, respond accordingly. Some of you know this about this person. Some of you, this is a behavior that has repeated itself, and that's why you're being asked um to come to the edge with that yang energy. This is about stepping into your own divine masculine and taking a risk on yourself, okay, protecting yourself if that's what's necessary, which is then followed by the yin. See what I'm saying? So it's like, once you make the first, it's like for some of you, you're being asked to make the first move, because once you do that, then the universe responds. And that makes complete sense, actually, because you have to set the intention before the universe will give you something. It's like you can't expect Amazon to send you anything when you never put in an order. You see what I'm saying? It's like kind of silly as fuck to be like, where's my package, Amazon? And they're like, what are you talking about, Jazz? You didn't put anything in. What do you mean? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting here for some of you as well. Okay. Is that there's, put in your request. You're being asked to put in your request so you can receive. You have to ask for what it is that you want in order to get it. Okay. That's what the masculine and feminine energy is. One of the many aspects that is about. It's about giving and receiving. Equal give, equal take, right? Energy you put out is what comes back. It's all the same thing. So let's get some let's wrap with some advice and guidance for my Aquariuses for the week ahead. Situation. So yeah, what the other message I was getting earlier, it's like interesting how the messages keep trying to take me somewhere else. So I feel like that's, obviously symbolic for, somebody, whether it's something you're personally experiencing or it's like an indication of like this energy, this spirit, this being, this entity, whatever it is, doesn't want you to see them clearly. It doesn't want you to see the situation for what it is, especially if it's involving another individual. Now, I was trying to get at earlier is that some of you, like I said, are getting some type of support. For those of you that are receiving some type of money, some type of support, it definitely can come from an inheritance of some type of way. Okay. It's helping you restore balance financially so that way you can actually pursue your passion. Some of you have been asking for that, and you're finally going to receive that abundance, that support, that help, however that comes. It could come in the form of a person, it could come in the form of material, tangible resources, whatever that is. Okay. But it feels like it's going to be important for you to really be honest with yourself about what needs to happen, what needs to be done. Meaning, don't let your ego scare you into taking an opportunity that is not really meant for you, or taking the first thing given to you, the first offer that you're given, and then you pass up on what you were actually meant to have. You see what I'm saying? So Spirit is saying, keep your mind open, keep your heart open, be optimistic, right, about the situation, be open to these new fresh starts, okay, but go with where your passion lies And I'm not talking about your sexual nature passion, but I'm talking about like your heart space passion. Like where do you feel just so, you know, invigorated? Where does that spark, that fire lie within you? And make your decision from that place of what lights you up, what sparks your what fires you up, right? Let that be the driving force of your decision. Let that be the determining factor, not your lower sexual nature. Okay. So interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. Healing at the bottom. Okay. For Aquarius, what is the guidance or advice for Aquarius for the week ahead, please? I feel like those, I don't know if those were supposed to come out, but my nose was itching so bad. It typically happens when I'm channeling. It's just like, it gets out of control. So we have check in and expand. Okay. So check in says, when you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. Exactly. The thing with your inner guidance that I've learned the hard way is it's never going to lie to you. It's just not going to always tell you what you want to hear. And that's where we end up not trusting it, is because we're thinking that, well, it's because myself, right? It's going to tell me, it's going to give me what I want. It's not how that works. It's just not. That's not how that works. So then we have expand. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. Come to the edge. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. Okay. So for some of y'all, like I said, it's about stop sleeping on yourself. Okay. Some of you, it's like you've been maybe letting your partnership, for those of you that are married or in a connection, have a family. Some of you have been letting that kind of like run your life to where like some of you have forgotten your passions. You've like kind of put your purpose aside, right? And it's kind of like, I get it, but and we do that for a period of time, but for some of you it's time to step back into your purpose. It's time for you to choose your own passions, to choose what your soul is calling and guiding you to do. Okay. I wouldn't ignore that pull. I wouldn't ignore that guidance, that, you know what I'm saying, drawing to you, being like, yo, choose me. Your soul is like, choose me, pick me, pick me. My goofy is hella coming out right now. So anyway, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I really trust that those of you that needed the messages received it. If you did enjoy, if it did resonate, I'd love to hear about it. Otherwise, you know what to do. I love y'all so much. And until next time, howdy.